Hey y'all, welcome to another edition of Training to Tuesday with me, Coach Coral from Team Babe Athletics. Hope everyone's day is going fantastic so far. To continue our discussion this month on swimming, just as an overall fantastic topic, today we're going to dig into how you can get the most out of your training during your solo swim sessions. And I will say specifically, we are talking about pool swim sessions, as you should never, I don't care how experienced you are, just as a safety consideration, please don't ever do a solo open water swim. So we're talking about pool solo swim sessions. Your training buddies have ditched you, or you just don't have access to a master's group some days of the week, how you can still stay on track with your goals and excel and make improvements by yourself. So first, of course, we have our shout outs for the week. This past weekend, we had the third of three in the Sandkey Open Water Series, which is hosted by Leo Briseno and Racehawk. Fantastic open water series here in the Sandkey, Clearwater, Tampa Bay area, and just an incredible event overall. So we had, I think there were over 200 swimmers that participated. I did the 2.4, and then Patricia from Team Babe did a relay with her son Drew. They did a practice swim for an upcoming event, but also had a wonderful turnout as well that day. And then also I want to say thank you to Paula, who's been following Team Babe and has been part of our group, but that's the first time I got to meet her in person. So Paula, thank you so much for saying hello. It was so nice to meet you. Hope to see you again soon. So congratulations to everybody who participated, and keep up the great work. Also, an update, we are still in the thick of training with our in-person Lycra and Lace training group. It's here local to the Tampa Bay area. Lycra and Lace is coming up on October 5th. It's an all-women's sprint triathlon at Fort DeSoto State Park. If you are looking to have some awesome people to train with, or gearing up for your first sprint distance triathlon, please come and train with us. It's such a wonderful group with many different abilities, ages represented, and we, without a doubt, always have fun. So special shout out to Carol and to Jennifer, who came and joined us for the first time this past Sunday at our open water swim session. Jen did her first open water swim ever and just completely rocked out. So Jen, congratulations. Carol, thanks so much for coming to check us out. We look forward to having you ladies join us again soon. So let's dive into it, shall we? So there are just two key points that I want to focus on today for how you can maximize your solo pool training for swimming. So the first one is begin with the goal in mind. Have a goal for your swim session. So if it is a recovery swim, that's great. You can just go with the flow and do whatever you're inspired to do in the moment. However, if you're looking to make concrete progress towards a time goal, towards a form goal, whatever it might be that you're needing to improve upon in your swim, have that in your head with the intention of focusing on that explicit one thing, or a couple different components that you might be working to maximize. Maybe it's some technique stuff during your warm-up and some time goals during your main set. So having an intention, and this actually goes for all workouts to be quite honest, but having an intention for your session just really starts you out with a proper mindset to get the most out of your training time. Secondly, and this is more an expansion on having a goal, is what does your swim session look like? So I always love to have a note card. I don't tend to repeat workouts, so I'll write down whatever it is, whatever my workout is, on a note card. This is a pro swimmer tip, so this is your water bottle. You can dip that index card or piece of paper in the water and just stick it right up on your water bottle so you can see it and you don't have to look at your phone and get distracted during your swim. So whatever it is that you're working on, have it with, sorry, let me back up. So whatever your goal is, tailor your workout to help you work towards that goal. So say you're focusing on building race pace and really rocking out on some quicker times than you're used to. Set up your training so that after a good warm up, that is the focus of your workout, and your main set is going to help you make progress towards achieving a faster race pace and get accustomed to that sort of effort that's beyond what your typical reach is. And then something that is a really good, and this is just my personal opinion, but it has worked for many people. If you're swimming by yourself, rather than having a rest interval, so say you might have 10 100s that you're doing with, instead of having it go moderate effort, just by feel with a 15-second rest interval. This is just completely arbitrary. By the way, just an example. Instead of doing that, have a set interval that you leave on, okay? So, and what that swim interval encompasses is whatever your active swim time is, plus whatever your recovery should be. So let me give you an example. Say that we're trying to hit some race pace effort 100 intervals. You might do 10 by 100. And then if you're looking to average 125 for some of our speed demons, have that in mind when you're building your swim interval, your total swim interval, and then tack on what you think your anticipated rest should be. 20, 30, 40 seconds, depending on how much of a stretch that interval is for you. And then say it's 35 seconds, just for easy math. Your swim interval is 2 minutes. So every 2 minutes, you're leaving for another 100. And that way you can't cheat the clock by swimming a little bit slower on a moderate interval and then getting that 15 seconds rest. The faster you swim, the more rest you get. It's a pretty hard bookended sort of interval setup that you've got. So those are my 2 tips. So begin with a goal in mind, and then set yourself up for success by writing a solid training session and a swim set that's going to help you move towards your goal. I will say that sometimes we get into a rut with our swim workouts. So if anybody needs some help writing some swim workouts that are geared towards your goals, don't hesitate to reach out. That's actually one of my favorite things to do, is write swim workouts. And we've got a lot of experience in doing that as well. Lots of really awesome athletes making good progress this season, particularly in their swims. So if you're looking to rock out some swim goals, give us a shout, shoot us a message, and we look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Also, if you have any questions about the Liker and Lace training group or coaching for next season, we are looking to take on a few more athletes for the 2020 season. So if that is something that interests you, also know that we're available to help you anything from sprint up to Ironman distance. So with that, have a great Tuesday, and we will see you again next week.